Hello, Bernadette from Bernie's Creations. I know I am getting started very late in February for my Freezeuary rotation. I've been ill, so it's been slow going. So anyways, and also I had an order in which I wanted to have everything in regards to, I wanted to start it out with mashed potatoes and then go into a spaghetti type. So week one was supposed to be, or session one was supposed to be mashed potatoes. And then session two, which is the end of week one. But anyways, I was going to do spaghetti type dishes and then going into dog food and then dog treats and then clean the machine. But because it's been so late and because I've almost run out of mix-ins for the dog food, I am going to be doing things a little bit different. So my first session, starting today, which I will show you pictures of or add to this video a little bit later, is that I have two different kinds of dog food that I am going to be doing. 2 trays of rabbit stomach with brown rice and veggies, and then 2 trays with again rabbit stomach and kidneys, along with vegetables and dill. Well, the first batch, the first 2 trays will have parsley in, and then the other 2 trays with the kidneys and rabbit stomach, I have dill. So, and I actually made my own rabbit stock to cook the brown rice in. So anyways, I'm going to pause it and I will take you outside into the garage, get the freeze dryer going, and show you the first batch of rabbit dog food that I will be putting together, and then we'll go from there. So I'll be back. Okay, so this is part 2 of the for the videos for this is with rabbit stomach. There's a chunk of rabbit stomach right there, and then also brown rice and carrots, broccoli, cauliflower, and some red peppers. So there's 1 tray and there's the second tray. And so I will be putting them into the freeze dryer. Got to get the freeze dryer going. Just give me a minute. Okay, so this is the freeze dryer. I'm going to be doing 2 trays of the rabbit stomach and then 2 trays with the rabbit kidney. But this is, let's get it started. All right, so there is the pump. And we will get it going. And then I have to go in and get the other 2 trays with the kidneys, and I will be back. This has to do a 15-minute start. So let's start. And then it'll take 15 minutes. I've got to close the door and close the valve. Ouch. All right, so I'm going to pause you, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so I am back with the next part of doing this video. And so I'm going to flip the camera around and show you. All right, so this is the other two trays. Whoops. With the kidney and liver and rabbit stomach. And so this tray is 1242 grams. Grams? Nope, that's kilograms. Just hold on, I gotta pause. It is, it's grams. And so it's 1 kilogram, 242 grams. So that's tray. Okay, so this is tray 4, and tray 4 is 1309. Okay, so tray 1 is 1419. All right, and tray 2 is 1305. All right, so there are the 4 trays. Tray 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm going to close it and let it continue to do its thing. All right. Oh, I gotta pull the gasket out a little bit because the gasket tends to go in a little bit too tight, and then continue and let it seal, and then we're done for now. Hello. Okay, I usually wait at least 12 hours before checking on the to see if my product has lost any weight, but because that would be 1 a.m. and it is now, it's only 9:30 p.m., but I'm still not feeling up to the mark, so I am going to check the weight. Let's see, I'm going to check or turn my, so I'm going to turn on my weigh scale. I'll pause you for a moment. All right, so tray 4 is now down to 99.4, which it was 1309. Okay, so tray 3 is down to 932, which it was 1242. Okay, so tray 2 is now 971, which it was 1305. Okay, what did I say? 971. And tray 1 is 1071, which it was 1449. So they are all losing weight, doing well. Now I will come back tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this at 9:30, probably not. Probably closer to 1 tomorrow afternoon. And we'll weigh the trays again. All right, bye for now. Okay, well, I messed up. I had minused it, and then so that meant that the video started over at the beginning. So it's 1 p.m. So we'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye. Well, hello. It has been almost 24 hours. We started at 1 p.m. yesterday. It is now 12:30 p.m. today. So we're going to do a little bit of a check. So first of all, I'm going to open the valve. And then I will be opening the door and I'm going to weigh the trays again and see how we are coming. It is now saying that it is gone into the extra dry time. We're in 16, almost 17 hours into extra dry time. And then, but I'm going to pause this for a moment and so that I can open the door and start weighing the trays. So this is tray 2 and it has gone down to 749 from 971. 744. And tray 1 has gone down to 844 from 1071. So I will come back out again at put that back in and I will come back out in about 7 hours. So let's say we'll go 7 hours from 1. So at 8 o'clock tonight, I will, 9 o'clock tonight, I will come back out and see if it is still losing weight. If it is still losing weight, then I'll continue leaving it in for a few more hours. I'll actually add, if it's still drying this evening, I will add more hours. So actually what I think what I'm going to do, okay, so this is saying that there's still 17 hours. So I'm going to come back out in 7 or 8 hours and we'll see we'll see what the weight of the trays are then. So, all right, so I'll be back. Okay, well, I'm hoping that this will be the last check for tonight and that what's in the freeze dryer will be done. I'm just going to flip the camera, do that. And latch the door. Get the weigh scale on. All right. Oh, I didn't look to see what time it is. I believe it's 8:30, but I'm not going to put a time down because I'm not 100% sure. But I'm going to pause you for a moment. So, this is tray 4, and it is at 887, which is the same. It has not changed since noon this afternoon. And as I said, I believe it is now about 8:30, but I will I'll check that and I'll put it on for sure in a few minutes. So this tray is done, and this is the one that has rabbit kidney, rabbit heart, rabbit liver, and rabbit stomach. All right, so this one is tray 3, and it says 832, which is the same that it was earlier. So this one is done. All right, so this one is 739, which means it is still losing weight because the earlier one was 744. So 7:39. So I might just leave this one in for a couple more hours and see what happens. What did I put? 7:38. And this one is at 7:39, which means that these two trays are still losing weight because earlier it was 8:44. So, and it's now 8:39. So this tray and the other tray I'm going to leave in 8:38. I'm going to leave in for a couple more hours, and well, depending on what time it is. So, all right. So, all right. So, see the very thin band. Watch how that changes when I close the valve. See how it is thickening? And then that's just the glass that is, so it does not open, so therefore it is sealed. All right, so I'll be back in a few hours. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last part for tonight. That this rest of this dog food or mix-in for the dog food is ready. I'm just going to flip on. All right, and I'm going to open the valve. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so those two should be done. I gotta pause it and pull and turn on the weigh scale. I'm just gonna pause you. Okay, so around. Okay, so we're at 7:38, which it has not lost any weight. So that means that this tray, tray number 2, is done. All right, so tray number 1 is at 8:38, which is what it was at 8 p.m. And it is now 1 a.m. No, sorry, midnight. It is now midnight. So it's 4 hours later. So that is it for tonight. Okay, so normally I would do the defrost process, but because of the time, I'm just going to pull this down to 0, and I am going to hit. I'm going to hit defrost, but I'm just going to shut it off. Defrost. Now, one of the other things that I do is, because, and some people have asked, why have I got the tape and the bag? So, even though I do have the defrost on a little bit of an incline, there's a couple of, there's a flat underneath, but it still quite often will melt and leak out the front. So what I do is I'm going, especially for tonight, is that I am going to just shut it off, and then I've got it set up so that the hose is in an empty milk jug, and so it will defrost and the ice will go out the drain hole in the bottom. I'll get back. Tomorrow I will come back out and I will clean the machine. I will wash this all off. All right, so I'm just going to, come on, my stool is not wanting to move. So I'm just going to shut this off. And leave the door open. And I will allow it to defrost on its own. And then tomorrow I will come out and I will take the gasket in the house and get it all washed off. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.